The next one is the curriculum support system. This is really very important. Ako gini dapat i-emphasize sa inyo ang curriculum support system. Because at times, pag naatay problema, for example, may siya nga, ubos kaayo ang national, ang MPS sa aning na school. Automatic, some of us, I'm not saying all, but some of us will be saying, kuwan siguro na sa pagdala na siya sa teacher. That should not be the case. Dapat, himay-himayon na to ang problema using the curriculum support system. What is this curriculum support system?
Welcome to the Learning and Development Channel, where you can learn, lead, and make a difference.
Now, if you're going to look at here the curriculum system, kung whatever is ang problema, or not necessarily problema, kung very good sad kaayo ang inyong accomplishment, you still use characterization. I'll give an example. Tanggob, when we try to see ang uban nga mga results sa National Achievement Test, Tanggob, very good yung performance. And the point is, kinahanglan pa ba mag-characterize kung more than na sila sa target, sa even sa when we try to have the targeting sa regional level, more than pa sila sa target sa regional office? The answer is yes. Negative or positive ang kakahitabo sa inyong school, you need to characterize. Because kung negative siya, let's find out unsa ang problema. Kung positive po ang result din na sa inyong school, you need to say also, you need to check also, ang inyong mga wins, ang inyong mga kadaugan, day mo maayo. In such a way, you will serve as konsad siya nga example to other schools nga, this is what we are doing in our school, na pwede po nga i-adapt siya to another school. So again, ang doing the characterization, it might be, kung negative ang inyong situation, you still do the characterization. Kung positive ang kahitabo sa inyong school, then we still have to do characterization. Now, I'll give you an example. Low ang imong MPS sa inyong school, specifically sa science. Muna siya ang situation. As a school head, it is not, kuan siya ka na, when we try to check the results sa ELNA, naging mga subject area nga medyo tagilid. But in order to know unsa ang sitwasyon in the school, we need to characterize. It is not good that we are going to jump right away into conclusion. We need to know first unsa day ang situation sa school. Nganong ubos ang science? So, with that, we need to characterize the situation. Example, we're going to start with the teachers. Kana, teachers. For the teachers, kaya unfair po kaayo, ignon dito natong ang teacher ang problema. We need to characterize. For the teacher side, we need to know, na-cover ba sa teachers ang competencies? Na-cover ba? Of all the different competencies sa science, na-cover ba sa mga teachers? For example, if it's for ELNAD, it's kinder grade 1 to 3. And then, kung na-cover nilang competencies, kung na-cover, we want to know, kumusta ang contact time? Sakto ba ang contact time or enough ba ang contact time pod sa mga science teachers sa inyong eskwelahan? Basin pod, gamay ra ang na-cover niya, sige, butang nato, na-cover ang competencies, nahurot, batang question, ang contact time, kumbaga, how we call that one, ko ba o taas ba ang contact time pod, basin nahurot lang pod kay inagpasa pod dayon siya kay gamay na lang oras, gamay na ang contact time because we were disturbed sa mga other activities sa barangay, other activities sa city, another activities sa barangay, for example fiesta ug uban pa nga mga other activities. Dapat maklaro na kuan, dapat maklaro na din sa pag-characterize ninyo sa inyong eskwelahan. I would like to request all school heads, if possible, let us tell honestly unsa ang kakahitabo sa atong school. Because once you are not going to tell honestly, definitely, the division, wala sila idea how to help you out. Ang regional office, dili mi kabalo how to help the division and then the school if you are not going to tell the truth. So kung sugar-coated lang yapon ang inyong gapang buhaton din na, you're not going to tell whether ang competencies covered ba, ang contact time, Next, we want to check ang teachers' teaching skills. Na-train ba sa niyang mga teachers on different strategies? How about the learning materials? How about teachers' use of classroom assessment? Basin po ang atong assessment are gigamit sa school katupang lower order nga klase nga assessment. And then content mastery. This is very important, especially for the junior high school and the senior high school. I can still recall during that time, my test that was being conducted before by the school's division superintendent, same to that of ang learner o ang learner o ang teacher. Then dito sa dynamo mahibawan nga nagi mga problema along the way. And then content mastery. How about kani mosulod po dai ni dina ang especially for those areas na katong dili niya field of specialization nagtudlo, for example Filipino teacher for the junior high school, Filipino teacher, and then handling math, handling science, so kana pud siya wala siya mastery sa content kay dili niya field of specialization. We want to know that. We want to know sa pila ka teachers din sa inyo, pila ka buok ana ang iyang dili niya specialized teaching this subject. So that's for the teacher. That is just minimum. You can add more. Now, for example, sa materials, facilities, and equipment, you need to check kung naabay learning materials pod ang mga bata. Try to check your textbook. How about your laboratory? How about your equipment? Naaba. Kung wala, then place there nga wala siya so that we will be having an idea and then kabaluta where the division and RO comes in on how to make some intervention. Congestions, kani siya. We in some other schools kakakita namo nga teacher pupil ratio. Actually, if you're going to check the teacher pupil ratio all throughout the regional office, enough good ang atong teachers. But I have to say, it was not distributed equitably. Some schools gapanubra na, some schools igo-igo, or some schools kakakulangan pagyapon of kaning mga teachers. That is why we are requesting the division office, specifically the HR, to do something about this. Specifically on the assignment of our teachers, it should really be distributed na siya kanang not equally, but again dapat equitably ang atong pag-distribute sa teachers, because when we try to look at the teacher pupil ratio really of the kuan gyud siya, enough gyud ang atong teachers, gapanubra ang atong teachers. So ang HR has a big role on this kay kung padayon ra gyapon na igapanubra na padayon gyapon gagakulang ang number of teachers, we cannot really solve this problem. So kanang mga movement dapat matutukan siya. Care and use of equipment, library, kung naa ba siya library. The next one, ICT environment, especially computer rooms. Nabay gamit ang mga computer rooms or nabay available mga computers for the learners, or base na available computers pero mga daot-daot na po siya. So that areas dapat matutukan po siya. And then the assessment, test administered, frequency of the test, especially I was looking into the assessment. Basin pwede sa ninyo tutukan ang assessment sa Carla and then the PhilErie. Because the result, and even if you're going to listen sa makita man ninyo sa social media and even the news findings sa EDCOM 2, ang resulta is that a big number of our learners is in difficulty in reading. So later on in my slides, akong ipakita sa inyo ang connection where you can get your data sa Carla and then the PhilErie in your specific schools para makita na ninyo inyong data din unsa day ang problema ninyo when it comes to reading. And then this one, school leadership and management. Try to check. May gakahitabo ba siya, especially for example, instructional supervision. Is instructional supervision really conducted in your school? Kapila siya. And then it does not mean only nga it's the school head only. How about the division? Kapila naka-conduct og instructional supervision. And then competencies on educational planning. So that's part of the school leadership. Tanawan ninyo unsa ang sitwasyon ani. And then the next one, school division TA. When was the last time the division office was able to visit your school? Pwede, butang ninyo dito or once a month or for last school year na ikatulo ka upat may nabisitahan, that could be one of the characterization that you can that you can place sa inyong school. And then type of assistance provided to schools. Kung na ang taga-division office nagbisita sa inyong school, what type of assistance provided by the schools? Unsa ang natabang sa division office. And then the next one, community industry relevance and partnership. We want to know kumusta ang inyong partnership sa inyong school. I can still remember when I visited one of the school sa somewhere sa one of the, di na ako masasabi division, but one of the school head, niyon siya sa ako nga, kumusta ang partnership with the barangay official? Ang reply sa school head, sir, di na kay ko makipag-connect sa ila sa barangay, kaya mas dako man akong MOA, sir. Mas dako man akong MOA kaysa barangay. It's true that it might be nga ang MOA of the school is mas dako siya sa barangay, medyo gamay ang barangay. But the point is, you can still make partnership with the barangay official through linkaging sa ila. Kay ngano, ang barangay official, to tell you honestly, kung ikaw, school head, you will be going to the local chief executive, which is to the mayor. Dako ang chance that the barangay official nga request ang mas paspas mag-grant kaysa imo school head, given that the barangay official naa siya'y gakupot siya og daghang kaing tao, and then kabalo na ka unsang gakahitabo ana. So more ang pwede nato mabuhat if we partner with the barangay officials and the community. So try to tell dinhi sa characterization. Now, so that's how we do the characterization. The next one, kining arrow, nagbutang din actual support provided by SDO to district or to the school. Kining sa baba, dapat i-characterize pud nimo. For example, kining sa taas, you mentioned nga kulang og training ang teachers. Nalang siya isa ka training on teaching strategies sa science. But diri sa baba, what training was being provided by the division office? So for example, siya, kaning ang imong sa taas kulang ka og training sa science, but ang kasagara training na provide sa division is math, then right also there. Kumbaga atong kakakita nga ang training that you receive is not wala siya connection to what is needed in the school. So when you do characterization, tell everything sa sa inyong characterization, because this is really very important, because diri nato huguton on how we can help the school kung aha din mo ka problema, and then the regional office and then the division office will sit down and think on what is really happening sa school, and then plan out how we are going to the regional office and then the division office can help you out. So that's how we do the characterization. This is how you do the characterization. Mga reminder na mo sa inyo. Number 1, di ba nag-mention ko kaganina, pag low ang performance, you still do characterization. Pag high po di mong performance, you still do characterization also. Now, try to look at this. Pag low ang performance, try to ask, what programs were implemented in this district or school in relation to enrollment? Kung gababa ang inyong enrollment, daghan gakawala sa inyo by grade level, ang question dayon nato diha sa inyong school, what programs were implemented in this school in relation to enrollment? What are the limitations? Kung naay say programa na imong gi-implement about enrollment, basin di pod ga-work. Kaya nganong gakawala man pod ang imong mga bata, there is really problem on that, and we need to check what are the limitations of this program? Nganong dili siya hatag og resulta? What program should be strengthened to improve performance of these areas? And then what program should be implemented? Kung wala tay programa kaayo ani nga niigo ani, then what will be the program that we are going to implement? And then we want to know also, sa inyo pud nga level, we want to know what technical support or services provided by the division. Kung nibaba ang inyong enrollment, nangawala ang mga bata, ang pangutana, is there a technical support or services provided by the division to you. Now, this is the point now nga I always remind the division office and even the regional office kung naa siya problema, let's just accept it. Dili siya pwede na to nga nana day magbalat sibuyas na ta nga wala ba day gitabang sa inyong suporta nga naaman. Kung whatever ang ni-appear dito, let's validate how true pod. Kay it is not good also that you will be placing mga inputs nga dili pod validated. So what technical support or services provided by the division? Kung gakatanggal na for example inyong enrollment year after year, what technical support or services provided by the division? And then what were the limitations or unsang mga limitations, for example, resources, kwarta, kulang sa budget? Then tell us, I know ang budget of the Department of Education is limited, but we can do something about it. Basta mahibawaan lang nato ang problema. The next one is what are the challenges or barriers in the schools? Unsa di ang problema? Nganong gakahitabo siya? Let's go to the other side. Kung high pud ang imong performance, kung high po ang imong performance, did we want to know what programs were implemented? Kung okay kay imong enrollment, okay kay imong national achievement test, then unsa day imong programa nga imong gi-implement? What are the key elements that made the program work? Kung wala, unsa ang naaani nga programa that you have implemented that made the program work? Ngano igana man siya? Unsa day naaani nga programa? And then we want to know what are the best practices of this school. Kung maayo imong national achievement test, especially the one nga when we try to see some of the data, some lang ha, I'm not saying all na pod nga areas, pinakita nga mga schools nga tsada siya og mga result. Ang question, what are those best practices from these schools nga pwede nato ma-check? And then what technical support services provided by the division to these schools? Nganong performing kayo siya? Nganong okay kayo siya? What services or support provided by the division to the schools? And then so with the resources, or what are the external factors that contributed to high performance? Naabay, tabang siya from other sources that makes you nga high performing siya nga school. We want to know that sa characterization. Now, in the preparation of the characterization, I just want to make things clear. Please avoid using general terms in describing the school situation such as some, most, or lack. Kasagara gidayon sa ato mag-describe kita sa sitwasyon, mayon na nga most of our learners don't have textbook. Dili na klaro nga statement. But if you're going to say one learner na for example, two ka textbook, 1:2 ang textbook, so 1:2 siya ang textbook, klaro na siya nga problema. 1:3, 1:4, 1 ka textbook, 4 ka bukbata ang bahin-bahin, klaro siya nga klaro siya nga description. So again, please do not use some, please do not use most and even lack. Pag may kag lack, then tell us this the story. Kung may kag competence, I'll give you an example. 25% of the competencies were not covered across all grade levels. Klaro siya. 25% of the competencies were not covered. And then the textbook to learner ratio in English is 1:3. So klaro siya na it is not enough. Rather than saying a lack of textbook, most, and then some, you will be using that one. My notes ko din please be reminded that the school heads are expected to prepare the characterization of the respective context. Ang akong suggestion ani, especially for the K-3, let the teachers sit down, ipatapok nato atong mga teachers and we'll do the characterization because they know better kung unsang gakahitabo dito sa ila sa classroom. And then grade 4 to 6, group all these teachers so that they can give the characterization unsang gakahitabo of the different subject areas. So here, ingon ko, characterization of subject areas for the regional PIR will be prepared by the area subject supervisor. So this is already for the PIR at the regional level. What to comply? From schools to region, success is sustained by coordinated evaluation and responsive action, ensuring that identified issues are promptly addressed. Need yun nato that those issues will really be addressed promptly for smooth and effective implementation of education initiatives.
like and subscribe to the L&D channel on YouTube using the link youtube.com/@learn2lead channel.